I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me. It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us. We share a certain history. This isn't like any other ghost face. What is this place? A shrine. We've got to lure him in. We execute him.
I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head. You want me, so let's finish this.
What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to everybody coming through. Apologies for my trailer. I don't know what I was doing like that. I just recorded that, but anyway. Yes, we are back. Scream 6, movie review, spoilers. This is the one I've been looking forward to this year as far as horror films. There's a couple more coming out this year, but outside of everything, including other movies, this is definitely one of the ones that I've been looking forward to and that I couldn't wait to see. So shout out to everybody coming through tonight. What's going on, Adil?
What up?
What's going on? What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know. Like, I don't think I really have one. You honestly, it used to be Scream. It did. I mean, but so much has came out since then. It's just like, man, I can't think of one that like I'd go back and just like casually enjoy.
I don't know. Franchise-wise, it's probably gonna be this one as far as Scream. But
yeah, as far as quality movies and quality sequels, yeah, Scream.
So yes, man, let's talk about it. Scream 6. This is the one everybody is talking about. This is the heavy hitter this weekend. Let's go straight into it. Openings. We've had a lot of good openings. Going in particular, the first Scream, 1996. Shout out to everybody who's still been coming through watching that review we did. Of course, Drew Barrymore. Scream 2, Omar Epps, Jada Pinkett. Scream 3, Cotton, as far as one of the main characters who survived from Scream 2. And of course, Scream 4, which having the multiple openings as far as the fake outs. Scream 5 in particular, I think, was one of the ones that was definitely playing a love letter to Wes Craven. I think he was, I think those directors was trying to make sure they paid homage to Wes Craven by trying to not only show love to him and what he done, but trying to bring in their own thing, because that opening was just somewhat a traditional opening, but at the same time, it was one of their most brutal openings since that first Scream, as far as Scream 5.
Yes, it definitely was. Man, this shit was crazy. I was like, she can't be this stupid. I was like, she really being this stupid. She being this stupid. Like, man, I'm like,
well, I love Tara, man. I think
like,
she was at the house by herself, and the fact that she was trying to save her friend too, because she thought her friend was the one about to be killed. She didn't know she was the one actually being stalked. But
oh no, I'm talking about the one to this new one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for
Speaking
of, I'm just saying she can't be this stupid, but she fell for it.
That's almost why I think it was a fake out too. I was like, nah, this maybe they doing a movie. It's a stab movie. They doing a new one.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you at what point where I was like, oh shit. It's like, this ain't a fake out, but okay.
But yes, before we get to that Scream 6 opening, Scream 5, as far as them trying to do things different, Scream 5 had an opening where somebody actually survived. And it was like, we never had a survivor as far as somebody getting attacked at the opening of one of the Scream movies. So that was something actually different. And it also put us kind of in the suspect range as far as terror. Like, do you got something to do with this? Did you try to make sure you went to the extra length to try to throw people off because you got attacked extra, you know what I'm saying?
We was coming off of Jill and her crazy ass. You know what I mean?
Everybody's a suspect after your own family trying to kill you.
Yes.
But man, this Scream 6 opening. We got this young lady who's sitting at a bar and she's meeting up with somebody who's calling, and shout out to the guy who's calling because he sounds so nonchalant, so cool, so generous, so gentle. Like, they just basically trying to meet up or whatever. What the D is saying as far as my girl kind of being retarded.
No, she was. First of all, if we're going on a date, and I'm gonna meet you there because I don't know you like that because you a stranger and you don't need to know where I live nor my neighborhood, right? So we meeting at the restaurant. You don't see it. You want me? Okay, I stand outside. I'm not finna walk down no fucking alley, ma'am. Are you stupid? Yes, you're stupid. Why are you walking down? You're down the alley. Well, I'm gonna need you to come where it's more light and more people. I'm not playing with you. No.
Because she said that like, because the girl go outside because he keeps saying he don't see the spot that she's at. He's asking her what's the color of the restaurant. She's like, it's red. He like, is it near an alley? She's like, yeah. And she walks over there to the alley and remind you, this is another good scene because there's so many people around. You think, hey, like, what can actually happen?
No.
So much going on.
No, my intuition was like, ma'am, don't walk in the alley. And at night, do you remember what happened to home chick at
I know what you did last summer.
Yes, she was telling people that parade and she still died. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, ma'am, this is just like damn it, I know what you did last summer. I keep wanting to say I remember what you did.
Damn, Buffy. Shout out to my girl Buffy. What's going on, Nia Johnson? Have you had a chance to check out Scream 6? We definitely doing spoilers.
We spoiling it.
Yes, man. If you are a fan of the Scream franchise, this is the best opening since the first Scream, as far as 1996.
Yes. Absolutely.
The way my man Ghostface, and once again, shout out to the guy playing the voice. I think his name Roger Jackson. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong, but he's having a good time. I guess they might have told him, yo, you can improv a little bit if you want to, but he has a good time because shout out to the switch up when she talking to the guy on the phone because he sound like he about to get attacked, and then this all was a switch up because this woman is a films teacher. She's a professor.
Film studies. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, film studies, and just so happens she's doing slashers.
Of course, staff.
So that's one of the things that's kind of in particular of her actually doing this because it's like you teaching these things, and she started to even go into detail when she's talking to him about what she's teaching, and as far as the whole rules and stuff you supposed to do and not supposed to do, and the fact that she went down this alley and Ghostface actually calls her ass out like, nigga, you teaching this shit and you still walk your dumb ass down the alley. But I think
exactly. And that's it. I felt the same way. I was like, bitch, you stupid. You stupid. Why would you go down the alley? Like, I'm not meeting this is me in real life. If I'm meeting you and I don't know you like that, you're not going to know where I live. You know what I mean? You're not picking me up. I will meet you there.
I'm going to be here outside this restaurant. You should be able to see me whenever you get here. I'm going to be right here in front of all these people walking by.
Bruh.
But yeah, man, shout out to Naya. Yeah, I done saw it more than one time, Naya. Definitely don't watch it more than one time. But she ends up getting brutally stabbed out of nowhere. And this is where I'm like waiting for the opening credits because my man said, now I see red. And this is where we get our big slash. You know how Ghostface always do his big slash and then the opening credits. Nah, ain't no opening credits. I'm like, oh, okay.
He reached for the mask. I was like, we're getting a reveal already? I was like, oh shit, we getting it.
They kind of give me that Margot Robbie look as far as my girl that plays Harley Quinn.
It is a bunch of people that look like her. Google that shit. Google people that look like Margot Robbie. You be like, wait, all these bitches is famous it's weird as fuck.
She definitely got that look.
She probably comes up. I don't even know her name, and that's the thing. She probably comes up when you Google that shit. But anyway, yeah, this man reaches for the mask. I was like, oh shit, we getting a reveal?
I was waiting for cut or something. I was waiting for some little stab reference or that was a fake out. No. We have a killer as far as Ghostface revealing himself at the beginning of the movie. I'm just sitting here, okay, let's go. Not only that, we got this guy who's familiar with our main character that we following. Like, we have never got Sidney just showing up at the opening of the movie.
Yeah, he runs into, hey, Tara. Well, I'm like, oh, shit. So we
Yes.
following Ghostface. We
And I'm
I
thinking
was
like,
like,
oh, is this gonna be the movie? Like, we're gonna be following the actual Ghostface, and he knows he's the killer. But I know it was gonna be some type of mystery that was still gonna be going on.
mm-hmm.
But shout out to the nonchalantness about him too. Like, yeah, I just stabbed somebody pretty much. And what's up, Terry? Like, what you doing? Hey, your sister coming?
Right.
He, you know, like your sister coming. Oh, okay. Yeah. Give me a drink. But shout out to my guy. If y'all don't recognize him, he is from the Spider-Man movies. Flash Gordon. He plays the newer Spider-Man movies. And I think they throw a little Easter egg in there as far as Spider-Man being in New York City.
Damn.
Oh shit, Neil. Is this for real though? Not.
He dropping gems. Some shit I ain't know nothing about.
But yeah, man, this is a big reveal as far as Ghostface taking off the mask, and I'm like, okay, this is the movie. Like, this ain't no fake out or nothing. We are following the actual Ghostface. But then we get another reveal as far as the Ghostface calling him, because he has a partner that they are already planning to do something, which is pretty much kill Tara and her sister Sam. But now he's talking to this other Ghostface who he thinks is his partner, but it's not his partner. And now I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. So we have another killer talking to the killer that we already
Right.
got. So what are we about to do with this? And I'm happy. I'm smiling this whole scene. I'm just smiling because I don't know what's coming. And we still haven't got any opening credits.
Yeah, no title sequence or nothing. I was just like, damn, I'm feeling this. I was like, see, you got me in, you got me drawn in. I want to know.
Yes. And shout out to my man. He in there enjoying himself. He telling old buddy how it was, killing her, stabbing her, making her feel like an animal. She wasn't no human no more. And yeah, shout out
psychotic.
to them.
Truly psychotic. Like, yes.
I don't know if anybody caught the Easter egg as far as Jason Takes Manhattan, as far as what old buddy was watching on the TV. But yeah, they was definitely threw that little Easter egg in there. But yeah, man, my man, he just talking all this shit. Like, yeah, I did it. And it sounded like this was his first time. And it sounded like he was nervous. He didn't know if he was going to be ready to kill Terry and them. So he went and practiced. Like, okay, nigga, if that's your first time, you
practice kid. Well, like, I mean, but honestly, if you watch the documentary about the DC sniper, same shit. It's literally the same. It's weird psychological shit that.
But I'm glad you said that, because they actually make references that, as far as Gail saying, a lot of these things are now, as far as today, true stories, true crime stories, and all of that. You know, we've been talking about recently about Dahmer and all of that. So that's another thing they kind of make a reference to.
Well, true crime podcasts are what's popping right now.
Definitely. And like I said, those series and these movies based off serial killers. But yeah, my man, he's sitting here talking, and then Ghostface starts to tell him, let's play a game, hot and cold. Eventually, he starts to get a little hot, and he gets to a refrigerator and open it, and we got somebody straight up decapitated, pretty much
they are
devoured.
Disassembled. They are.
Yes.
They are a pile of body parts.
This is his partner.
Speaking of Dahmer, like
they were giving a Dahmer a run for his money.
Yes,
because he had my man in there stacked up like a plate of ribs, like he was about to do a cookout. Like, but yes, my man pretty much, it's a new Ghostface. Besides the killer we already seen, he ends up getting stabbed in the back. And when this Ghostface show up, this nigga, I don't know if he's 6'5", I don't know if he goddamn been training in the Olympics. I don't know what he been having going on, but when he is showing up to my man, he's looking at him. And this Ghostface in this movie got swag too. The way he's looking at everybody, like, yeah, I did that shit. Like, yeah, go tell somebody. He got a lot of swag in this one. He ain't got just swag though. He got very, very brutal killer skills. He don't want to just stab you. He want to make sure you meet Cleavy. This nigga worked at a butcher. I don't know. But when he stabbed this nigga, he stabs him, and he completely continues to stab him like he's shanking him in prison.
Yeah, this man was brutal.
I guess Ghostface said, Leatherface, I seen what Netflix did. I mean, maybe I'm tired of just stabbing. I want to start cutting up, chopping up. But shout out to my guy Jason, because he's still like, shit, we gotta finish Richie movie, right? Nigga, you are dying with your guts hanging out. You gotta finish the movie.
Gotta finish the movie. Yeah, that, like I said, truly psychotic. Like, the fuck? Why are you man, the obsession
Shout
of
out
this
to
movie
Ghostface.
stab. Like, damn.
Ghostface said, fuck a movie. And we finally get our opening credits. I like that line too. One thing I got a question about Jason and his friend Gary. Did they have any connection to Richie? Like, did Richie know?
No,
Okay,
I
that's what I was
I don't
like.
think so. I think they were just fanatics. Like, this is what it just keep being, because Richie and Amber were fanatics. So they might have knew each other through Reddit, maybe. Like, if they really want to,
okay.
because if you want to bring, this is modern times. Like, this is the shit people talk about on Reddit. I mean, I don't know about this type, like, get this psychotic with shit, but like, Reddit is the wild, wild west. That and Discord. I'm trying to tell you, man, the shit that. But
You feel
Discord,
like-
you usually have to be like in somebody membership to be on Discord and shit like that.
I'm glad you said that, because do you feel like this is an indication of an Easter egg? Because outside of other things we have got with them trying to say something leading to Scream 7 as far as Sam and everything she's dealing with as far as Billy being her father, but what you said as far as Richie. Hey,
Yeah, that was weird as fuck. That is weird.
we're
Yeah.
going to have to talk about that. Shout out to Nia Johnson.
But you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I had dead people still in my phone too. But like that, it was like family members. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? So I mean, and I'm talking about these people being gone for a couple years, and I guess it's like kind of hard to like delete.
Yeah.
But like, this nigga was trying to kill you and your sister. Delete that number. That ain't that hard, man. But maybe she just forgot, because a lot of people don't. If you don't
No,
you
she
don't
said
go
she
in your
didn't forget.
contact-
She said she saved it. She said she kept it when it rung.
Oh.
You remember? Yeah, when he called.
When-
What I was saying though, what you said about Richie and as far as this whole stand, as far as the group that him and Amber had, could them possibly be throwing an Easter egg in there that there's other Ghostface out there, as far as like we got introduced to these two, as far as Jason and Gary.
See, that's why I'm pretty sure there will be a sequel, and I don't know if this will ever end, because it's always going to be somebody connected. It's always going to be a family member. It's always going to be a friend or a fanatic. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like these people are not connected to other people. It's just the interweb of life. Because, like, I got a question. Where the fuck is Tara and Sam's mom? And that's what I feel like might come
Where the
in.
hell is she, man?
Like, your children keep almost dying. Where are you?
What
You
y'all
are terrible.
did with Sydney's pops in that first movie? I'm starting to think Tara mom them got something going on now. Tara and Sam mom, because Billy, what's up with her? I'm just saying, like, damn, where is she at? And I think they asked, like, what's up? Where your mama?
Yeah,
at?
they do ask. They do ask.
Where your mama
And
at?
I'm just like, yeah, where is they mama? See, and that's like another person that I feel like could come in at 7. But will the mom be trying to kill them, and why? But like, I always think about motive. And that's
It's
where
gonna be
I
interesting.
start to get into my motives when we start running down the suspects.
Shout
Now
out to
that
Sarah
we know
and
that
Sam,
he's, yeah.
because they are living in New York, and Sam is pretty much just trying to follow Tara to keep her protected. She is trying to deal with everything. She got a counselor she's talking to. As far as Tara, though, Tara's really not trying to deal with things. She's just trying to go to school. She's trying to block
She's
everything
trying to
out
forget it
by
ever happened.
partying. Yeah, she's trying to forget it. See, the thing with Sam is that it's not only that her father is Billy Loomis, her ex-boyfriend was basically a fanatic of her father because he was a killer. So it's a lot she's dealing with. And her therapist is like, nigga, it's a little too much for even me.
Man, no, it's because she said it felt right to kill. And I'm like, yeah, they about to put you in the psychiatric hold. You said too much. Like, shut up. Like, shit, like it's just because you think it doesn't mean that you actually feel that way, and doesn't mean that you will actually act on it. And that's why, like, when yeah, but
Well,
they got.
I'm saying that they're gonna tell Sarah, Billy, into an anti-hero the way he be talking to her, kind of coaching her, like,
Bruh.
you can do this. Like, we was killers. Like, get this
No,
life.
Billy, he's still a bitch ass mama's boy. We gon' I'm still with CD on that. You bitch ass mama's boy, because you ain't have to do all this.
They had my boy Billy statue. I mean, his suit in a whole what's the name by itself.
A case.
Billy got the legacy, legacy case. But yeah, man. Tara's really not feeling Sam as far as her following her because she's just trying to live. She's trying to forget about everything. And I think with Tara, Sam being there is kind of letting her remind her of everything that's done happened.
Bruh, like I said, they was heavily trying to frame her.
Oh yeah, especially at the end, Nia Johnson. Tara was looking at Sam like, man, shit, you all right? And then she kind of gave her that nod, like, nah, you can go ahead and do that with him though. Go ahead. You want me to take him out? Take him out. But I did enjoy their relationship. It made it feel more natural in this movie. I think another reason that we kind of didn't like Sam in that first movie is because she wasn't embracing who she was as far as being Billy's daughter. And I think the fact that she's kind of embracing it now is kind of making her a more likable character as far as this time around. Yeah. So I still enjoy Gina Ortega overall as far as the acting. She's just doing it. Like the whole thing would leave me alone. Like, nigga, I'm stressed out. I'm going through this shit too, but I don't want to deal with the way you dealing with it. I'm enjoying those scenes and those interactions between those two. They actually feel like sisters, like straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, but she meant well. Like, man, you need to go to therapy, ma'am. I mean, at least Sam was trying, but like
she is.
Like I said, like if you're not equipped to deal with that type of psychiatric problems, and like, because some people, like as a psych, I don't know what type of degree you would need to even deal with that. I mean, because that's like on some Smile shit, that's what she was dealing with, like people with real psychiatric issues, not just like I'm depressed because my parents were shitty, type of shit. You know what I mean?
She might be hella passing around. But now I'm just, as far as I'm
yeah, that's what I mean. He can help her through her abandonment and shit like that. But like, it feels good to kill people. That's not something he was equipped to handle.
But she got her Casper the Friendly Dad doing it for her as far as Billy. He got them there. She got a parent there for her.
The fact that he took her as a client and that she's on antipsychotics, like, bro, you should have known.
Hey, what about this though? Could they ever go into the realm as far as Sam's first father, as far as the one who didn't know, and when he found out? Could they ever kind of touch on that and him coming?
They only talked about him in 5, where they was when she was talking about how he found out because what she had read in her mom's diary. So yeah, that's another person that might come back. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about maybe like Scream 9 or 10, not 8.
Because that's Tara's dad, though, right?
Might be. I think it is. I think that's her actual dad.
Mm-hmm.
But not only is Sam dealing with that, she's dealing with online rumors as far as what happened in Woodsboro in Scream 5. As far as that, they saying that she set up Richie. They saying she was the actual killer. Like Richie was out here innocent.
That shit sounds so ludicrous, but like they was really trying to make you think, well, maybe is it true? Like, cause the way but my thing is, what made it obviously not true.
yes, Nia. We're gonna talk about that. I got an issue with that too, though.
I was trying to think about, wasn't he dating somebody in their friend group? Like, I mean, I understand she dead, but I understand she dead, but like, I don't know. Like, maybe
it was some past feelings there before, and they never was able to like get to that point. I don't know. But speaking of the core 4, I like everybody. I like everybody this time around. I enjoyed everybody this time around. I cared about everybody this time around. This is one of the things I'm enjoying about the new franchise as far as Scream and what they're doing. These characters I'm enjoying. Now, we're going to talk about the new people too, but as far as our core 4, which they are calling themselves in this movie, I enjoyed all of them, and I didn't want nothing to happen to them. With that being said, we're going to have to talk about that because my girl Mindy, as far as our Randy, this Randy niece and nephew, she's the girl with the rules now. It's her whole thing with the rules because last movie, it was legacy sequels, as far as, bringing back older characters and putting them into newer movies. This time around, it's franchises. They even make references to like Marvel and stuff. So her and her rules, as far as anybody can die, whether it's legacy characters or whether it's main characters from the previous films, I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but that's what it is. Because once you survive one horror movie, you can definitely die the second time. And all of them survived the first one that they were in, so they can definitely die the second time. It doesn't matter.
But that's the issue. Why didn't y'all do what y'all should have done? Because you had both of them getting stabbed. And more than anything, Chad is dead. Chad is dead.
Chad is a Giga Chad.
Chad is
He
dead.
is a Giga Chad. He is a Giga Chad. That man, like you said, on the Wakanda flower, because damn
he got it. I don't know what it is, because in the Scream 5, he got stabbed.
He should have been dead then.
He like, all right, I'm gonna go with it. He survived it. This nigga got double teamed on some Dudley Boys 3D shit. Like, they sitting up there double stabbing him. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, hold on. And I'm not talking about just their two. He getting stabbed everywhere, all up in here and all, everything. And I'm like, oh, and I'm sitting here just, oh no. Him and Tara had this relationship building up. And of course, when you do these type of movies or TV shows, especially whether it's post-apocalyptic horror or whatever, you can't be doing shit like this. You know something gonna happen to somebody. We got in a good little relationship going, they happy and like, go look. Nah, no. Oh yeah, Nia Johnson. That was hard. Yes. That was hard because not only with them doing it at the same time, it was that whole reveal of, oh, it's more than one killer. Because at that moment we didn't know if it was more than one, because we only kept seeing the dude with the crusty ass mask outside of when Mindy got attacked on the
that's Billy
subway.
Mask.
I like that mask too. That's gonna be definitely a new Halloween thing everybody gonna have this year.
The crusty mask.
Crusty mask.
but no, they made it obvious that even though they kept trying to bring up the rumors and say that Sam set Richie and Amber up, my thing is they made it they tried to make it seem like maybe, but then at the same time she was there almost every fucking Ghostface attack. Sam was present. So I was like, if Sam has anything to do with it, she got people working for her.
They had to. Well,
that might be
like
that might just
like
be
they
some
about to do a stump the yard sequence.
That was some sibling synchronicity. You ever like you and your sibling like say some shit at the same time? Like yeah. Hey.
Or somebody hit and you feel it like damn. But I get what you're saying as far as Sam and possibly, but I don't think they're gonna go that route because I feel like it's gonna be just a little too on the nose as far as she's Billy Loomis' daughter, so of course she got to be the killer now. It depends if they do it in a smart way, but I have an issue with this movie, and it's probably my only issue is that they should have killed Chad. Chad should be dead. And I feel like they scared to take away these main characters now because they starting to turn into Dewey, Gail, and Sidney and them now. Like, okay, what y'all got to take somebody. Like, come on now. Randy died in the second movie. Take one of them. And I gotta be honest. Yeah. If we do Scream 7, take Tara or Sam at the opening. Or
in
both.
The opening? Nigga.
Do like that. If you want to do something different, I'm just saying. I know they're not gonna do that because we had a story going because this is the two characters we following. But one of them, just taking one of them.
But yeah, let's get into the killing.
Can we get to our suspects?
Yeah.
New characters. And not just the new characters. I did have my suspicions about our old characters. In particular, Mindy and Chad, I would say. I feel like they kind of was on my suspect list a little bit. More so Mindy. Oh, you talking about The Rock, Nia Johnson? Yeah, The Rock little guy. I mean, that's how the whole movie, he just kept raising his eyebrow. I'm like,
hey,
I get it. He got to look suspicious.
I used to practice that shit.
Oh, we all did.
Yes.
But
yeah. He was hella suspicious, but he wasn't suspicious enough. Not for me to like take him serious.
He wasn't. And I ain't saying he was a bad actor. I'm thinking they had him wrote like that because they wanted us to think that he was the killer. Because once again, he had a good size on him. And that's what I kept thinking about with this new Ghostface. I'm like, it can't be a female because they don't look like they that big. Because the way he would grab people, like he was picking these up like they was about to rock bottom. Our new
plus dodging shotguns and shit. Oh yeah, that was
Terrence
another
roommate,
thing.
Terrence
They just
Sam's
kept.
roommate. Is her name Sissy? Cece?
Let me look. I suspected her because when I found out who her daddy was, but then they killed her. So
Yeah. So we thought.
But then they killed her, and I was like, oh, she's no longer a suspect. But I definitely suspected the cop because he's a cop. You got access to shit. I just, and then I'm like,
the way he was talking, especially after his daughter died.
Oh, that's
like,
when I stopped.
They gotta die.
That's when
you mess with my family.
That's when I stopped suspecting him, because when I saw his face when he turned around and walked towards Sam, I was like, he hurt. Because I was like, this is his second kid gone. I'm like, what the fuck? But I can't.
When did he mention the first child?
You don't remember? When the sister did, the daughter did. I gotta find her name because I keep wanting to call her Ginger, and that ain't her damn name.
We also
the daughter
got
mentioned. Yeah, the daughter mentioned that her brother died.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know he had mentioned that before. We got Mindy's new girlfriend. We got Ethan, the nerd of the group now. As far as Chad's new roommate in college. And of course, we got the return of Kirby. Kirby is back, and she's a federal agent now, FBI.
I thought Kirby was. Her name is Quinn.
Oh, okay. And this Tara and Sam's roommate. The new slutty girl of the horror movie screen.
That's what I know her from. I knew she looked familiar. I was like, why do I know this face? She's in this series called Light as a Feather. It was good, but it ended stupidly. So
I suspected Ethan, the nerd. I suspected him as far as if it was more than one. I didn't suspect him to be the main one because once again I didn't feel like he had that size to be the one that was out there doing the mayhem. As far as the one that was chasing niggas in stores and the one who did what he did at the opening sequence. But I did have my suspicions of him as far as Ethan, just because of him kind of being so nonchalant as far as the introduction. That's what I love about Mindy too, as far as when she explaining the rules and she's saying who could be the suspects, because everything made sense. The way they got introduced to them as far as going after the ads or whatever, or them, he said, Tara them said it was anonymous or whatever. But after we find out that his daddy is a cop and they are the killers, you know how he did that connection or whatever. As far as Ethan and Quinn. That's what I feel like they did with Quinn, Nia Johnson, as far as killing her off.
Bruh, because like I said, I was so suspicious of her and her daddy, because I was like, that's weird that, because somebody pointed it out that it's weird that her dad is the police chief, and I was just like, yeah, that is weird. That's very suspicious. Both of y'all suspicious. But when they killed her, I was like, my suspicion left her, and then when I saw his face, my suspicion left him. But I kept going back to him, like I was like, maybe not, maybe not. I was like, okay, so no, because they trying to catch the killer now. They working together. It don't seem like he being counterproductive. But then at the same time, like now, like when they took his car and he didn't want to go and they knew where he was at, I was like, why does he not want to go?
Oh my gosh. This is where I had issues with certain shit, because it's like, why wouldn't you want him to come with y'all? And he's a cop. He has a gun. This guy can help you. You need help. And
that's what I mean. Like, were they suspicious of him too? Because they just took his car. I'm like, why did they take the car? Why didn't he hop in the car? That's what I mean. Because it was like, why was he not wanting to go? Because they knew where he was.
To me, that didn't make sense because it was like, why are y'all not sticking together? That's the whole thing with them saying, let's leave, and they go on the subway. Why Kirby didn't go with y'all on the subway? Why is y'all didn't go with Kirby? Why anybody didn't get in a cop car together? Why didn't y'all leave together in a, like, I didn't get none of that. To me, that just didn't make sense the way they left.
Why are you wasting bullets when you can't see the target? Gail, I was so mad at her. Stop shooting through the door, Gail.
Oh, we gotta talk with my girl Gail. I was rooting for Gail, I was. But once again, suspect list, they did good. I got to get them credit. I feel like
I
we
knew
was kind
Mindy
of
girlfriend
guessing that we would get off.
I knew Mindy girlfriend was not going.
And I knew Sam's new boyfriend wasn't it, because I feel like that's too on the nose. It's just too on the nose as far
it was too on the nose for it to be her boyfriend again. I was like, it ain't him. And Sam, not Sam, Mindy girlfriend ain't gonna make it. I was like, she gonna die.
I also think the whole boyfriend, the killer thing too, is just kind of getting to that point now.
They might make it Tara boyfriend unless, no, Tara gonna be with Chad next movie. Bigger Chad.
Hey, Nia Johnson, man, they gotta chill with the way they doing my black people out here in the Scream franchise. Yeah, Lou Boy. Shout out Lou Boy. What's going on, Lou Boy?
What up, Lou Boy?
Yeah, Nia, man, this is the way they doing my black people out here, man. Give or take Scream 2, they did like let the cameraman be smart, have some logic. Outside of that, though, it's pretty much been downhill from there. But did y'all see how they did the cop in Scream 4? How stupid he? Never mind. But anyway, suspects, yeah, I like, and that's another thing I enjoy as far as what we get as far as new characters. I kind of was liking these new characters. They wasn't getting on my nerves, especially Mindy's girlfriend. I like them. I didn't mind them at all.
Let's talk about the legacy characters that were suspect. Kirby and Gail. Did you believe that? Gail was looking kind of suspicious. She was looking suspicious, but I was like, it don't make sense for Gail to all of a sudden just start being a part of something that she's. I get it, but I didn't get it. But then, like Kirby was looking suspicious only because she was a cop. Like I said, I suspect cops and everything. But I was like, but Kirby did not have a motive. I was like, what would Kirby's motive be? Because why would she want to kill Sam and Tara? She don't want to continue this stupid ass movie that was started by Jill that almost got her killed. Like,
maybe she had her own thing as far as dealing with her own trauma out of Scream 4. Because when they had the whole thing with him kind of throwing a narrative out there as far as the other cop, Quinn's father, saying that Kirby been out of the FBI for mental issues or whatever, I was kind of believing him. I was like, oh shit.
I believed him until, I was just like, shit, I was right the whole time. But yeah, cops, I immediately suspect you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Gail said, hey, Sydney done hit me. Goddamn, I ain't got time to be getting hit no more.
Like, hey, Tara said, hey.
Gail wrong, man. She out here making moves. She still making her books.
She is wrong with it. Dead ass.
But can we talk about it? Because we kind of been let my man kind of straight to the, as far as talking about our main characters, we got to talk about the main character, Ghostface.
Hey.
The first attack, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the bodega attack. Mm-hmm. This is the attack out of nowhere. They literally on an open street as far as Sam and Tara just sitting there talking, and he calls them off of Richie's old number.
This nigga still fucking read. That she still got his number saved in her phone.
She said something about it. She was just like, I saved his number. I don't know if she ever thought that maybe something would happen where somebody would try to, I don't know. Maybe she had her own little paranoia and she wanted, I don't know.
Like, how long were they in a relationship and how much did she know about his family? Because apparently it wasn't shit, because damn.
Yeah,
like, for him to have a whole sister and a brother, and I mean, I guess they were in Woodsboro, which is in California, so it's like.
No, they weren't, because, she wasn't technically in town.
They didn't start dating in Woodsboro. Where did they start dating at then? I don't know where the fuck she was at.
Run away from her own situation then too. So
I feel like she wasn't too far out of California. So,
but Ghostface ain't no music playing. We don't got no suspense. You know how movies got the little suspenseful music playing when something about to happen or whatever. No, ain't nothing going on. We just got him
like I
popping
said,
up.
hold in my damn breath. There this
What?
scene. I was
Chase
like,
scenes, man. And when
yes.
he attacks, once again, I told Nadia this. We talked about this. Ain't no, you know, sometimes you turn around, Ghostface, he done disappeared or something. Nah, they run into a store with a full of people. Ghostface like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. Where y'all at? We got big bald-headed dudes thinking they tough when to step up to Ghostface, and this where that swag come in with Ghostface. He don't say shit, of course. He just give him that look, that stance, like, and he starts shaking. He ain't stabbed, he's shaking, and he don't stop. It's at least 15 limit to him, maybe 16, because he don't want to just stop necessarily. He want to make sure some stuff start hanging out first. And if you want to get somebody else to try to come help you, he gonna stab them too in the neck. And let's happen and say you got a gun, because you know Ghostface got a knife. Let's say you got a gun. Ghostface and his agility, and he did this a couple times in this movie, dodging bullets.
100%. That had to be the cop doing that, because like I don't know, I ain't gonna say that they go through that type of training, but like one, to be able to wield a shotgun, like you're not just somebody picking up a shotgun thinking that's only movie shit. Like no,
that was him attacking Gail. That was him attacking them in the store.
First, that had to be him attacking Gail, like, which is weird because somebody already had to be there on the phone talking that they were at Gail house. I'm trying to figure out how did he get to Gail house when they took his car. Anyway, but yeah, because ain't no way you was taking out Gail boyfriend unless you snuck up on him. Because I'm like, how the muscles didn't help.
Shout out to Nia Johnson. Tennessee, Memphis corner store. I don't know about this Ghostface Nia Johnson. He was on a different type of level.
This the police.
Yeah. My man come out the store clerk or whatever, come out trying to shoot him with a shotgun. He dodged that shit, and he come around the corner and stab him up and take the shotgun. He like, all right, I use this then. Once again, we have no music, ain't nothing playing. We just got very, very suspenseful scenes as far as Tara and Sam just trying to stay quiet while he looking for them with a shotgun. And that's another thing I liked about this Ghostface. I don't feel like he wanted to wait to kill him. I feel like if he had the opportunity, he was gonna kill him. If I get a chance, I'm killing him.
He wasn't playing with them at all.
Yeah. You know, Sydney, they kind of gonna play with her. I'm gonna scratch your leg. I want you to get away, but I'm gonna act like I'm trying to get you. Nah, not these two. We want to kill you. We'll give y'all the narration later on. But Ghostface, we kind of talked about him disappearing, him not disappearing, but he's still on his self shit, because when they knock his ass over in that store, they turn around, it's just that man sitting there. He moving quick. You see that flap in that door in that store? He gone. I'm like, all right, he's still on it. He's still smooth with it. But how we feel as far as when we get introduced to the shrine is what they call it, as far as our nostalgia Easter eggs from previous films.
I need to go back and look at this scene because I want to look at the cop face, because he already know it existed, but we don't know that at that time. But Gail is the one that finds this, but Kirby is with the FBI, and that's why I'm just really like. That's why I was like.
And I'm gonna give you credit.
Gail,
because you talked about this.
Yeah, Gail looked suspicious because she knew where it was at, but then I was like, it still don't make sense for Gail to, you know what I mean? And then like at the end when Kirby set the trap, I was like, so Kirby did know, and then I was like, man, it still don't make sense to have a motive. You know what I mean?
Even when she talking to Gail, she like, this didn't come up when I was looking through their records. This could be impossible. How did this happen? And it's like, oh, yeah. Nah, nigga, you did see that. You just don't want them to know. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little suspicious of Kirby. But I just love all the Easter eggs. I love, once again, I'm a fan of the Scream franchise, and they showed absolutely everything from the franchise. Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream 5. I mean, yeah, Scream 5. Scream 4, Scream 5. But I almost got confused by the burnt up telephone, but I forgot that's from Scream 3 when the house exploded. They got Stu Road. They had Nancy Loomis as far as his mama's reporter coat. And
Yeah, they
one of the
had-
scenes that kind of got me was the Dewey thing. That one got me.
That's disrespectful. Well, my thing
It
about
was.
this, and this is another reason why I knew it had to be one of the damn cops, because they was like, how? Because they were asking, how would you get all this stuff? And Gail was like, cops, they, evidence go missing. They sell
That's
stuff
true.
and shit like
That's
that.
true.
And I was
I'm glad you
like,
mentioned that.
so one of them damn cops is in on it. I
But they
was
didn't
like,
even have the knives. I'm like, did y'all leave
yes,
the blood on there?
yes, there's no fucking way that they should have the knives and like the clothes and the clothes with the bloody clothes and I was like, ain't no fucking way. And I was like,
Because-
Gail dropping some gems.
And she has done that in previous movies because I kind of talked about that. I felt like they never figured out the killers. The killers always gave
they
themselves
don't.
up.
They still didn't
And
this
they
time.
technically don't. They
They
But,
still didn't.
I forgot to mention one of the things that's really kind of curious as far as what they're doing with this whole murder mystery and who's doing the killings. They are leaving masks from previous killers behind as far as these new killings that they're doing. And they leaving masks from previous killers. The first one is from Richie and Amber.
Amber.
And the next one is from Jill and Charlie and so on as far as Roman. And then, Nancy, Mickey, and then, of course, leading up to Billy and Stu. But yeah, that was another interesting part because they actually had the DNA still on them masks from the killers. Let you know, these are the actual masks. Yeah.
Yeah, they said
did
that. And I was like, if he ain't, they stupid. How?
This is one of
And
my
where did he
favorite
go?
conversations too, as far as them doing the whole back and forth with the horror movies. Because anybody remember Kirby? She was one of the horror nerds in Scream 4, and we all know Mindy. But yep, they did make a reference as far as Stu in the TV. So I don't know if they kind of hinting that Stu, or are we gonna get some family members of Stu in a couple sequels or whatever?
And see, and that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. I was like, it's always somebody that's gonna be connected to this, because
That's it. That's why I could keep going. If it makes sense. Because this did. I didn't have no issue with this. With their motive, because it gave me
I didn't know
vibes of
that-
Scream 2.
I didn't know that Kirby was still alive.
Not until they did the whole Easter egg in Scream 4. And, they was kind of, Mindy Nim was talking about, when they was doing something, they was looking up true crime stories of the stab movies or whatever, what happened before, and they had a picture of her in the Scream 4. And they let everybody know, yeah, she survived.
Oh, and 5, you mean 5.
Yeah. No, 4. It was in 4. No, 5, you right. My bad. I'm tripping. She was in. I'm like, nigga, she was in 4.
Yeah, she was
You
in
right,
4.
my bad.
I didn't I don't know why I didn't catch that the first time I watched 5, but yeah, I didn't know Kirby was still alive.
Another thing we talked about in previous Scream movies, one in particular we reviewed as far as the first Scream, is that the attacks, as far as that opening scene, we never got another attack like that as far as the first film. In this one, oh no, we getting attacks continuously like the one we got in that first opening scene as far as Scream 6. He don't stop. One thing I like though, as far as our chase sequences, in particular, is the fight between him and Gale. That's like one of our first ones outside of when he chasing tearing them in the house when he make the fake out when he killed the cop's daughter. Damn, I keep forgetting her name. Quinn. Yeah, Quinn.
I keep wanting to call her Ginger, and that is not her damn name. But yeah, man, that whole ladder scene, I was like, oh,
Yes.
Keep ragging it.
Oh yeah, my girl, man. Because once again, Ghostface just don't want to stab you. He wants to. It's like he want to clean fish. You remember gut you like a fish? He literally want to gut you like a fish in this movie. Because when he stabs Mindy's girlfriend, he sticks that shit in her stomach and starts to pull it up, like similar to the Dewey kill. That was a crucial scene, man, because they showed her stomach. They ain't got a shirt on. She got her stomach open, and they showing her get stabbed or whatever. So once again, shout out to the effects and gore. They took it up.
Yeah, they did. Like, this is the most stabbiest movie. Like, they were stabbing face, hand, neck, throat, chin, eye.
They
They didn't care. They was just you getting stabbed.
And you see, she was. I'm like, damn. Hey, and the thing, hey, you don't see that? But once again, it's the fight back. We talked about this as far as other movies, Scream movies. My girl Sarah Michelle Gellar, she did kind of try to fight back when she ran up the stairs. My boy Tyson off Scream 3, he ran. He was stabbed in the stomach. He couldn't do it so much. And Ghostface tried to flip his ass over with a rug. We got Chad and Gail in this movie who are particular fighters. As far as Randy's nephew, who he be going in. Now, he be trying to whoop Ghostface ass. They got to jump him sometimes, but he do be trying to whoop his ass. And I got to give him some credit. That's why I was cheering for him throughout the movie. But once again, Gail is not in the movie a lot, but she does have her time to shine. And this is where we get one of our good attack scenes as far as tense scenes with Ghostface versus Gail. And I thought she was going to die. I did. I thought he got her a couple times.
She say, tell Sydney they ain't get me. I'm like, what's she supposed to say that?
It made me, it was like some like war movie type stuff.
I mean,
I like that
honestly,
scene though.
Honestly, this is a war. She been dealing with this for a long ass time.
That's messed up to deal because I was actually in the moment with that scene. And when you said it like that, I swear I started thinking about goddamn dead presidents when he tried to put the head over my guy.
I can't stand you.
Man, why you do that, man? I was in the moment with Gail, man. Don't tell Sydney. What's up? Oh my God, I'm thinking about a movie where they did that and he just died out of nowhere. Like, don't. Might have been Spider-Man. Or like, don't tell.
My dumb ass sitting here thinking. My dumb ass sitting here thinking about Scary Movie when he Shorty get shot in the lung. I want to hear this.
He shot me in the lung. You want to hit this?
Hit this.
Shout out to Gail, man. Y'all see what they did undone to that scene.
Hey, man, I was tense and I was just mad at Gail for shooting through the damn door instead of waiting.
Boy, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that because when we get our motive from our killers, it actually makes sense why the killings are so brutal and why they doing what they doing and why they so vicious because it's basically a revenge story.
Yeah.
But as far as Gail and her fight back, man, she was on it, bro. Like, this is where I feel like I think it was the daddy, but it was the way she was fighting back.
They had to sneak her boyfriend because ain't no damn way.
This might have been the son, Ethan.
I think the son snuck her boyfriend, but I think the dad showed up and then
hey, that's true. They could
and tried to take it finish it off because they left him. They took his car. That's what I mean. Like that, I don't know.
Right.
That shit.
These niggas was moving like ninjas because when they were chasing them in that theater sequence, the way they came out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, what the? Okay, it is two. Oh no, it's
question. Question. Did all of their hoods have glitter or just Queens?
I think the suit in particular always been like that in a certain light.
Okay.
I think.
Because with Queens, I just noticed it more. I was like, dude, she got a glitter cloak? Like,
shoot all in your mouth, glitter. I'm not sure, man. I think the suits though in particular just look like that in a certain light. But yeah, man, this subway sequence.
Oh my God.
After all the mayhem, as far as Ghostface, numerous attacks, and them trying to fight back, we got everybody getting together to leave, but nobody wants to stay together. They separate.
They did try to stay together, but it is Halloween in New York.
It's leading to them where they going. Why y'all taking the subway once again? Why didn't everybody get in the cop car together and go with Kirby and the other cop as far as Quinn's father? I get his name.
I don't know what I feel like he made an excuse and had to do something else or pit stop. I mean, of course, we know now.
The writers made an excuse for them to get on this damn subway. So they can make these little Easter eggs to Hellraiser, Jason, Michael Myers, which I enjoyed. I enjoy seeing all the little reference to the other horror movies. But this scene is actually believable as far as the attack on the subway. And I do think this was actually Quinn's attack. This was the daughter. I think attacked
Yes,
Mindy on the subway.
yes. Glittery cloak.
But this was a good scene because I didn't think Mindy was not only gonna get stabbed, but I was like, damn, is she gonna die? Because once again, he was stabbing Mindy. He stabbed her like 3 times. But she ain't the only one on the train because Mindy and Ethan get separated from Chad, Tara, and Sam, and Sam's boyfriend, because he with them too. But they gave a little moments here and there where she would tell him, like, I need you to go. And he would agree with her as far as Sam's new boyfriend, like, I can't trust you. I need the main Woodsboro crew here outside of the Popo. But this subway scene, it was a good scene. I just didn't like it leading up to this because I feel like they didn't have to take the subway. I feel like they could have stayed together and took cars as far as with the cops, Kirby and them. I feel like they should have, being they would had guns or whatever. And once again, I've had a complaint with cops with this franchise, and I still somewhat have a little bit of complaint because I feel like when you bring in the FBI, even though they said Kirby went with the FBI, my man, it was like he was always by himself. And I know he got took off the case, but still, we had like 2 cops in this whole movie. Outside of the cops showing up after people died, we had 2 cops in this movie.
It's New York. You gotta remember, it's New York. They ain't showing up until the people are dead. They ain't. There's no proactive.
Let's be honest. Right there, when one Fed come up, if this turned into a federal case. But I know she said I take personal with this, being that I've been through this. Still, do the FBI just let their agents go off on their own to do their own personal cases? I'm just wondering.
I thought they'd send a team, but I don't. It's a movie. Look at
I know. I ain't gonna do y'all like that.
Nah, I feel you though, but we gonna point out plot holes and logic.
All of this is lead up into our great finale. And this is where I really enjoyed the scene as far as the big movie theater scene leading back into the whole shrine as far as the whole Ghostface Batcave. And this is where we get our big attacks, everybody getting chased down, and this is where we get our reveal of multiple Ghostface, because throughout this whole movie, we felt like, I don't know if it's 1 or 2. I did think it was more than 1, but it was just the way this main Ghostface was looking with the old mask and how just overtaken he was.
Yes.
But, oh God, Chad, man. This is where we get our big stab with Chad. He get jumped.
See, and this is where once again, I was looking at Sam sideways because she holding Tara. They first of all, they just standing there. And
Tara got stabbed too in the back.
There's plenty of times in this movie where they knock Ghostface down, and I'm like, so y'all ain't about to stomp him? Y'all ain't about to kick, like, if you knock Ghostface down, then wouldn't you stomp on the hand to get the knife out the hand and start stabbing, or like pick up something and just start?
Thank you.
Like, bro,
when Mindy's girlfriend got attacked, she was laying on the floor for about 10 minutes. Mindy, what are you doing? Where everybody else doing? Shout out to Chad and what's the name, because they got up out of there. They ran. They're like, hey, we can only
Chad and Tara.
They got up out of there.
Chad and Tara dipped.
It's a lot of situations like this you mentioned where they do knock him down, and it's like, knock this nigga out, take his mask off. We always had this complaint. Take his mask off. Take the mask off once you knock Ghostface down. Give or take, he don't get shot and knocked down in this movie like Scream 5, when Dewey goofy ass go back by himself to shoot. When you could have done it in the first place before you even helped them out, if you wanted to.
Exactly.
But anyway, I still miss Dewey. Before we get into our grand finale, we have to talk about the main girl, one of our first main girl of the 90s, Sidney Prescott. Is she missing in this movie? No. She's not missing, in my opinion.
I thought you meant like they alluded to her being missing. I was like, nah, she went in a hide and she was like, fuck y'all.
Oh yeah, they do make reference to Sidney as far as girl. Sidney said, I send my love.
She like, I got
my
kids.
husband and kids. Are we out? We going somewhere else? They ain't even in New York and they still going somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't blame her. This has been her life since high school. Bye.
And shout out to Tara and Sam, because they like, she not coming, right? They want to make sure she good, and I really expect that, because they could have been like, yo, we need her help. Like, she the main core. But this does give opportunity to set up for Sidney to come back. That's the main thing. Because Gail is alive. She lives. It's Gail in the hospital. So is Mindy, who got stabbed in the stomach 3 or 4 times. She's alive.
They wasn't stabbing right. That's what I mean. Like, it's like, why y'all half-ass stabbing?
Mindy
Whatever.
and Chad have Wolverine powers. These niggas heal them miraculously because when we got to the end, Mindy popping up. I'm like, Mindy, ain't you in the hospital? Where the hell did you come from?
She said she was on meds. Bro, okay, look at me.
What
If they
meds
give
is
you
you?
morphine, if they give you morphine, you don't feel shit. I know from experience because I had my daughter naturally with no medication, but they had the placenta didn't detach, so
And
they
I
had
would
to.
never ask for that comparison as far as being stabbed. Like I said, I can't experience childbirth, so I can't make that comparison.
So yeah,
I don't know that type of pain.
yeah. So my placenta didn't detach, so they had to go in me and get it with their hands. So
Okay.
like they gave me some morphine, and I'm trying. You don't feel shit. You don't feel shit.
Man, she was running over there like,
She
hey,
was-
y'all, what up? Y'all good? What,
She was on that good painkiller. She ain't
And then you
feel
got
shit.
Chad's alive. I swear in the theater, I did it out loud. I said, oh, hell no. I swear. I said, oh, hell no.
I smacked real loud. I was like, nigga.
Chad is alive. Y'all took that from us. We needed that emotional death. We needed that. That was one of the, if not the emotional death that we could have. They scared to kill characters now. I feel like that. I'm just saying, I feel like they scared to kill main characters now.
I thought it was funny how Mindy was like, damn it, I missed the speech again. Yeah,
the monologue from the village.
Yeah, because your ass keep getting stabbed.
But and she did get stabbed in Scream 5, yeah, because she was sitting there doing what Randy was doing. And shout out to them, man. Look, this is my uncle's shirt. This Uncle Randy's shirt.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna make sure. Are they hit? No, they can't do that. Hell no. I ain't even gonna do that. I was about to say because they keep throwing Randy name around. They've been doing it a lot. Randy. Nah, I know Randy not alive. Randy was dead.
I like how once everything was over and Tara and Sam walked out through the curtain and it was like movie by Richie. It was like, yeah, this your ending, Richie. Over again.
And shout out to them playing that Scream music. They man.
What's with this whole let's finish Richie's movie? This shit is weird.
And I think this is what they're gonna be doing as far as maybe doing the whole Scream 7 or 8 or whatever. What you said, Richie is gonna be something that's gonna be like Billy as far as this new franchise.
Yeah, like people obsessing over him, and I'm just like, the serial killer obsession is not cute. That shit is not cute. It's not funny. But yeah, and that's why I'm like, okay, so where is their mother? So now all these children are dead, plus her husband. That's what I mean. Where's the wife? Where's the mother? Where is she gonna want revenge? Where's Tara's mom? Tara and
Speaking of, how did you feel about the reveals? Not only as far as now having only 2 killers, but 3 killers this time. Because this is the first time in the Scream franchise that we have had 3 killers.
Yeah. It made sense because I already
Naya, Sam gonna be a new character on Mortal Kombat. She's gonna be one of them unlockable characters.
Fatality.
Ghostface daughter. But yeah, man, I enjoyed the reveal. I was with an eye when I seen the reveal of the way they did the knife thing. Like I said, shout out to Nia Johnson. That shit was hard. Like the whole swiping of the knife or whatever. That's Ghostface signature or whatever. But when they did these 3 killer reveals, once again, I was with the cop because him and Kirby kind of did that thing as far as Randy and Stu at the end of the first one, where it was like, no, it's not me, no, it's you, it's not me, it's you.
Yeah. Because I was like, well, who am I supposed to believe? Because I was like, oh,
yeah.
Like I said, it was, but to me, I still did not believe that Kirby would turn and start killing people because I was like, there's no motive there. Unless they come up with a motive for Kirby, I was like, no matter how much you point the finger at her, I was like,
mental thing. I think they might have went with if they did that, but I think they thought like us. It was like they ain't gonna want to go with that though. They ain't gonna be good enough.
Cause it's too easy. They went crazy and they just started killing people.
to me, this connection as far as the family, father, daughter, and son, and shout out to the daughter because I thought that was Mindy too. I was like, oh shit, this Mindy. And no, this was a good reveal because she looked like she got killed. This wasn't like the fake out with Roman on Scream 3, where it was like, man, this nigga's not dead.
No, we thought she was gone. And the emotional shit that her daddy put on when he came out of that damn alleyway, I thought she was dead. And I'm like, oh man, this is both his children gone, not knowing that Ethan his damn son too.
Because there was another thing about the motivation behind his character. Because like he want revenge on Ghostface. He want to go after for killing his daughter. So I want to follow his story too, as far as with Sam knew. The
funny thing is they called them out early on, talking about
they did.
Ain't it ironic that you our roommate? And ain't it ironic that you his roommate?
And what about like, Ethan? When Mindy and them got attacked and they started going at him, like, nigga, where was you at? I was at the class. I was doing this. And Mindy called it. She said, nigga, you at the top of my list. And she kept calling him Ghostface when they was on the subway.
Yeah, when she was on the subway.
That would be Ghostface.
He was stupid. He was like, and the fact that nobody checked, and I'm like, if y'all really cared that much, y'all would have checked. But the fact that he said it, the way he said it, it sounded like he was really trying. Like he sounded like he was being honest. Like I was in class. Like check. But they didn't. But Mindy what?
He played it though. He played it all. He played it all. Shout out to the father because their motivation being that they are Richie's family. This is his father and this is his brother and sister. And the whole shrine thing, this was not Jason and Gary as far as the people who opened the movie and got killed. This was Richie's thing. Richie's been doing this for a long time, making his own homemade Ghostface movies and all of it.
Yeah. So that is.
This to me was the closest we got as far as the Scream 2 connection, as far as Nancy Loomis killing for Billy and Tara killing Richie and him's father coming back now.
So what in the third one you think we're gonna get somebody's secret sibling? I mean in 6. What are we on now?
It'll be
Tara and Sam gonna have another sibling?
I don't know. That would be too much.
Maybe Sam got a illegitimate brother that Billy also had somebody else spread.
I'm glad it didn't play it like that, Ned Johnson, because I did not like his fuck ass. As far as the fifth one, what was his damn name? Ben Lewis.
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe Stu got a kid out there. I don't know. They was all. They
said something about twin brother too, and I'm like, hell no, I don't want to see no twin brother from Stu. I'm good. But I like that little I Know What You Did Last Summer reference. That's a good point. But yeah, man, this definitely gave me vibes of Scream 2. Not only just the killer reveals, but with them being in college, because you know Sydney and them in college in Scream 2 too. So I can see them.
Mindy also pointed that out.
Yeah. There's a lot of them references that they doing here, and that was clever too as far as the directors of this movie and the way they was able to do it without it being so on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
But man, once the mayhem starts to happen, because Sarah and Tam, they like, we ain't about to sit here and let y'all do this. We're gonna fight back. Sam is embracing Billy Loomis because Billy there the coacher. He's sitting in the background like, Sam, get this damn knife, put your costume on. This is your
do what you were born to do. I like
your Superman costume. You turn it down, you take your glasses off, you come from Clark Kent. They don't recognize you no more. But yeah. With them three, they ain't no match for the blood that's running through Sam and Tara's. Well, not Tara's, but Sam was already a killer.
Tara, they didn't stab Chad, so Tara was mad.
Oh yeah, she was already pissed off too. Because when we get this whole little sequence, them trying to chase them or whatever, and we got Sam pretty much holding on to Tara because she's done got knocked off the top of wherever they at as far as in the movie theater. And Tara like, let me go. She even give Sam like this evil Wednesday ass look. Like, man, let me go. I got this. I'm like, oh shit, Tara, what you about to do to Ethan? Ethan standing down there like, let that bitch go. Go ahead, let him go. And like,
Ethan remind me of Stu so much.
He did, and I think they was even playing on that. He did.
Giggling and silly, like, nigga, why are you so happy to be doing this? Like, I'm a part of the family.
For his brother, and they doing a family thing. They spending time together. But
I mean, that's what the DC sniper said he was doing.
but
Stop. I'm
I
gonna
will
stop.
say this: the father, he definitely had a very, very villainous monologue and even look at the end of this movie. Like the whole thing with him was, ha 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 ha. I almost got away with it. If it wasn't for you
I'm the
starving
cop.
kids.
You can't do shit. Like, I mean, well, he wasn't wrong though, because it's like, who gonna believe you? I'm a cop. They gonna believe me. I can say whatever.
But it makes
How
so
you
much
gonna
of it make
explain your daughter?
sense.
How you
The
gonna
way he was
explain your
able to
daughter
do
sin?
everything.
It do. That's why like I said, that's why I immediately suspected him, because I was like, cops can get away with so much shit. Period. I don't watch too many gangster movies to see what cops get away with. Like,
Let's talk about our real killer, Sam.
Hey,
Because after everything go down, because Tara gets stabbed again in the stomach. Not before she stabbed Ethan in the damn mouth and starts to twist the knife. They starting to enjoy themselves now. They is starting to enjoy themselves a little bit now. It ain't just Sam, it's Tara too. They starting to enjoy themselves. But my girl Sam, she just sitting up there with her Heath Ledger Joker laugh, and she starts shooting niggas in the head on John Wick. She's like, nah, ain't no more playing. She shoot the daughter in the head, and now this nigga really ain't got no kids no more. He literally, like, all his siblings, all his children are gone as far as the cop. But Sam ain't done. Billy is alive and well. He living through Sam. And maybe Billy had to take a step back too, because Sam, she starts to stab the cop because she starts to do her whole Sydney thing at the end of the first screen, calling him and playing on him as far as with the voice or whatever. But when she started to stab him, I don't know if she started thinking about Richie. I don't know if she started thinking about homemade cut up fries, but she just went in on his ass. She would not stop. She made sure she like, oh, he got a vest on. Let me make sure I get the size.
She watched the last. She watched The Last of Us.
Yeah, you
she got inspired.
My girl Ellie.
She got inspired by Ellie. She was like, I gotta get the Ellie out.
Ellie made that call. She said, I want you to see this scene I just did. Look at this. I know y'all filming Screen right now, but I want you to see this.
Stop that.
You know, Sam said, oh, hold on. Okay. Sam, we need to reshoot this. Sam, we don't reshoot. But yeah. The way she stabbed it, man, she went under his arms. Like, what's saying? When you ever got a bad when your mama say you make sure you get the back of your neck, you make sure you get under your ears. That's Sam when she stabbed him. Everything. He gotta get everything. And he's standing there crooked.
Hey, I mean, we try to make, because you know what, because when they thought that they was when what's his name, Detective Bailey, when he thought that he was going that when he thought that he won, they was like, all right, we gotta go to the hospital and kill Mindy and and Gail. No survivors. They was tied up loose ends. He wasn't playing.
Being the heel cop, he good, because Ethan didn't want to take Mindy to the hospital, but she was already outside of the cell with everybody, so he let Pops know, like, man, we gotta go finish them off too.
Yeah.
But Sam ain't let that happen.
Where was Kirby at all this? She was shot,
laying on the ground, recovering.
Oh yeah,
because
she didn't die either.
Screen World, you can get stabbed and shot multiple times, and you more than likely will survive. Because she was shot a couple of times, knocked over the head, everything, and she good. But it still ain't worse than Chad. I'm sorry, it still ain't worse than Chad. He was damn near 50 Cent. Shot 9 times.
I was like, were they not stabbing in the right spot? Like, did y'all not look at an anatomy?
We need to watch that scene again. Chad might have been laughing like, y'all ain't even hitting me. I'm just sitting there getting a massage. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I needed that scene.
I'm trying to figure out why Tara. Why was Sam and Tara just standing there while Chad was getting double teamed? I'm like, it's two of y'all. Why y'all? But I get it. They got knives.
It wasn't just that, they had just knocked him out because they had just jumped Ghostface, which I was in there cheering.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you. That's what we always get, people standing around watching Ghostface. Thank you. Jump this nigga.
Exactly.
And that's when I guess he was sitting back there like, oh hell, y'all not about to jump my brother. And we had goddamn Quinn come out of nowhere. I would wait for that. You got served. That's goddamn Sonny. You Sonny betrayed us. But yeah. I enjoyed the reveal. And only issue I have is at the end when everybody getting healed up and recovered. It's Chad live, but I do like Sam looking at the mask because I was kind of getting into the helm of, is she about to, like, they definitely gave us Laurie Strode vibes with that too, as far as Laurie keeping that mask at the end of Halloween Ends. I ain't thinking they playing off that. I'm just saying as far as that kind of what I thought of. But she didn't keep the mask. She threw it on the ground, but I thought she was going to fully embrace, like, Billy Lewis, my daddy. I want to make sure I keep this just to make sure I never forget.
Nah, she remember what Tara said, and she was like, you keep wanting to hold on to the past, and I'm just trying to move on. And her holding on to that mask is still holding on to a piece of who she thinks she needs to be or who she think she is. And it's like, you get to choose who you are. Like,
Okay.
you don't get to choose where you come from, but you get to choose who you are.
And that's my stepdaddy, so as far as Tara. But I definitely enjoyed as far as what they did with this one. This is one of my favorite movies this year. I feel like this movie of the year right now for me until John Wick 4 come out or anything else we got coming out this year. I'm definitely looking forward to anything they got as far as Scream 7. I know they said they had greenlit and they're supposed to be filming it this year, which I hope they do. I hope they stay in the tradition of doing back-to-backs the year after, right after the year the other one that came out, long as they're able to keep up with the good quality.
You think they're going to stay in New York?
That's it. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, because it's like,
don't go back to Woodsboro.
Please don't go back to Woodsboro.
Don't go back to Woodsboro. That is a good point, though.
They about to be like Leprechaun. They're going to go to the hood. They're going to go to Vegas.
Yeah, no, they're going to Atlanta.
The hood? Are they going to go to the hood?
That damn Ghostface come up in there. 808s. Yeah. And Lou Boy, you know what's interesting about that? If Halloween, I like Halloween Ends, but if they would have kind of played that right, they could have done something with the mask outside of Michael Myers himself and moved the mask to somebody else, or even make another mask.
Well, isn't that what they was trying to say about the whole just evil possessing other people?
Yep, that's what
But they could have made it more about the mask itself is the
or they could
physical...
even went into the vein of his niece. No, I forgot. That's not her brother in the movie. As far as the new ones, they could have went into the vein of the daughter being very traumatized, the granddaughter, as far as losing her mama and dealing with Laurie Strode, well, her grandma or whatever. That would have been interesting if they would have went that route and her trying to put on the mask. But maybe they would have started thinking about Halloween 4 when they tried to do that with the niece.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Outside of the Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th franchise, I feel like Scream has been able to do something and stay rejuvenized, especially getting newer directors come in. Wes Craven would definitely be proud. Once again, rest in peace to Wes Craven too. But anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Nah, I want to ask you, have you watched any part of You?
Nope. I'm gonna get to it. I'm sorry, I have not. I was a little busy this weekend too, but nah.
No, you good. It's an easy watch. Like at first it's not, because it's like, oh, I got to get back to these characters that I don't give a fuck about. But once that twist hit,
we're
you
talking
like,
about. Oh, okay.
Did you get my message? Did you get my message? You still rooting for Joe, huh? Let's see. We'll see if you still rooting for Joe.
Thank you, though. Thank you. Even if they gave me what I needed. They gave me what I need. So
you gave you some motivation to watch it. Yeah, I finish
definitely.
it. Yeah, it's worth the finish. I don't know if they're gonna continue on or if this is like gonna be the end, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
That will be this week. I gotta see, man. I gotta see because we gotta do Bel Air still.
We still gotta do Bel Air. We gotta do Last of Us.
That's tomorrow. That's the season finale too. I'm definitely doing that tomorrow because I know there's gonna be something. I'm watching that. I'm gonna try to watch that tonight. If not, tomorrow. You straight with Last of Us tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's it. Last of Us, Bel Air, and You.
We're gonna do Bel Air Wednesday, man, because I don't want to try to do back to back days. You will be more than likely Saturday, possibly. I don't know, man. Okay. I'm gonna try. We have to do it this week. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to really pull it around, make sure your schedule good. I don't like to do like them back-to-back days like that.
It's as far as right now, I ain't got nothing planned. I'm
Okay.
good. I I didn't finish my busy weekend.
I'm gonna say Thursday then, right now, because I'm good with Thursday as far as you.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Shout out to anybody that came through and watched us tonight. Shout out to Nia Johnson. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Lou
Lil
Boy.
Boy.
I appreciate y'all coming through and checking us out. Once again, spoilers. Let us know how y'all feeling about the new Scream 6. Let us know how y'all feeling about it within the Scream franchise as far as y'all rankings. I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk about it no more on Uncut. This might be my last time. I might do a Scream 3 retro review. I'll probably do that by myself though. I'm not sure. That won't be nothing I do live though. I'm gonna let y'all know. But anyway, Last of Us tomorrow and Bel Air Wednesday, You Thursday, and of course a new episode of Uncut this Friday. And I'll let y'all know as far as who we're gonna do in our verses because we will be doing that again. So be on the lookout for that. Depending on topics, I might go a little bit long as far as no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna wait till we do the main one. But once again, shout out to my co-hosts for coming through, joining me and taking the time. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, we out.
Hey.